Hello, dear friends. Critical thinking has disappeared. Catch it before it's too late. Opinion piece. Golden timeline. Immaculate current. Winds of great change. Starting on March 7th. Emerging paradigm shift. Plan for planetary liberation. Black Friday for precious metals. Uranus, Neptune and Pluto in harmony. Let's start. A golden timeline refers to an elevated or positive temporal trajectory in reality, associated with the golden age, personal ascension, and higher harmonic resonance. It describes an immaculate time stream or one aligned with divine energy, where elevated destinies and perfect synchronicities manifest, activated by cosmic events. It represents a leap to higher frequency realities, leaving behind chaotic timelines, and the activation of the light body toward that golden timeline. We are about to begin the process of shifting toward the golden timeline, which, according to Cobra, would be the most optimal for the planet. March 7th will be a crucial activation point with the potential to restore the planetary timeline to its optimal course. On July 9th, we will enter a new period. On January 26th, Neptune left Pisces and entered Aries, ending a period of confusion and initiating a process of individual ascension over the next 13 years. On March 7th, Neptune will be in conjunction with the midpoint of Uranus-Pluto. This configuration will trigger an accelerated manifestation process of the golden timeline that will last until July 9th. It will be a period of rapid change and accelerated spiritual growth. The plan for planetary liberation is moving forward at full speed, but the forces of light have requested absolute silence regarding any details until this conjunction is complete. With Uranus, Neptune and Pluto in harmony, the rebirth of a new paradigm is upon us. The three outer planets are transpersonal. They reflect generational traits shared by populations. These three planets are causing humanity to reorient itself around a new paradigm where the boundaries of reality are expanding. This energy will give the feeling that everything is possible, both positive and negative, and that we can overcome our limitations. This leads to incredible discoveries and innovations. It will bring activities that are inspiring and uplifting, but also meteorological phenomena and chaos in the field of aviation. The realm of possibilities will open during this energy window, and new paths will accumulate like ripples on a pond. Disappointment. The prolonged conjunction of Saturn with Neptune provided an opportunity for the lurker to alter the timeline. Saturn and Neptune nearly reached conjunction in July and August of 2025. The lurker used that energy through Saturn's dark stargate to cause great disappointment among the missionaries of light. That disappointment solidified in the fall of 2025 as Saturn withdrew a few degrees from Neptune. After Saturn went direct on November 27, 2025, and approached Neptune, a drastic process began to eliminate the cause of that disappointment. It was a harsh, cold, and brutal winter, but the situation will begin to resolve itself from February 20th onward and the time of the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. Visualize your life improving more and more from now on. With healing, love, and abundance, visualize how your days improve with each passing month, until all your dreams are fulfilled. Visualize the planetary situation improving more and more, with conflicts resolved and a great awakening on a global scale. Visualize this process until the planet is freed and we enter a new golden age. Economy. Gold rush as the dollar falls. Black Friday for precious metals, with silver plummeting 30% and gold more than 10% after Walsh's nomination for the Fed. The price of zinc surpasses $3,400 per ton for the first time in 2 years. Bankers cannot maintain the price of silver is expected to reach $100 to $120 by March. This is a war between investors who are trying to suppress the price and maintain the illusion of control, and the physical buyers in the East willing to pay any price to secure real money. Japan and the UK are strengthening their alliance in cybersecurity, critical minerals, and energy. The UN is at risk of imminent financial collapse. The BRICS are about to launch their own international payment system, independent of Western channels. It is expected to materialize this year as the group summit in India. The BRICS are poised to launch their own international payment system, independent of Western channels. USA. Life expectancy in the US reached a record high of 79 years in 2025. The Greenlandic government says that the military presence is the new normal. The Department of Justice released 3 million pages and 2,000 videos related to the Epstein case. José María Aznar appears in the newly declassified files of the Epstein case. Middle East. Mysterious explosions in several Iranian cities. US aircraft carriers are hiding behind the mountains of Oman. Iran claims its armed forces are ready to fire in response to the escalating tensions. Iranian, Russian, and Chinese warships gather in the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranian Navy will conduct exercises with China and Russia in the Gulf of Oman and the Indian Ocean. The Iranian regime has raised the red sheet flag at the Hamkaram Mosque. This flag symbolizes revenge and war. Israel's Channel 13 reports that the US will launch an operation against Iran. Europe. The EU bans importing Russian gas starting in 2027. First smart shuttle bus in Europe. Is Europe losing the race for rare earth materials? The EU backs a declaration to lead in fusion energy. Unemployment rises in Germany and its economy barely grows. European and Canadian leaders look to China. The biggest snowfall in 200 years covers Moscow and disrupts daily life. Massive blackout and water shortage in Ukraine. Ukraine demands explanation from Elon Musk regarding Russia's use of Starlink. Russia accepts the request to refrain from attacking Kiev until February 1st. Spain. The Spanish economy grew by 2.8% in 2025. Inflation in Spain moderated by 0.5 of a percentage point in January to 2.4% due to energy prices. Spain and Portugal are growing twice as fast as the Eurozone. Housing prices in Madrid soared by almost 21%, reaching record highs. Spain's national court is on the verge of collapse and is requesting 2 new courts. ADIF will take 6 years to renovate the Madrid-Barcelona high-speed rail line. America. American witch doctors in Kiev Delcy Rodriguez proposes an amnesty law for political prisoners in Venezuela. Mexico will not halt its humanitarian aid amid pressure on Cuba. Mexican prosecutors seize more than 100 tons of drugs in the northwest of the country. Mexico must stop demonizing the past in the face of technological tsunami, according to an expert. Alcohol consumption is the leading cause of criminal behavior in Mexico. The Mexican government is purchasing more than 800 high-tech pieces of equipment for the healthcare sector. More than 3.7 million people in Costa Rica are called to decide between continuity or change. Nicaragua is building an alternative to the Panama Canal. Argentina's country risk falls to its lowest level in 8 years. Argentina has a sharp decline in its birth rate. Argentina will participate in a Pentagon summit in Washington. The mystery of Friendship Island, a refuge for superior beings in Chile. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.